It's hot. I'm here though. I'm here. Call on you. First, I want to say first and foremost, call on Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem and Kakwadash, giving all your praises to the great Ali Shaidah of Israel, the great I Am, the possessor of heaven and earth and of the spirits of heaven and earth. Giving much respect to his son, Yahweh Shai, the Adonai, the Hamashiach, the light of this world, the one who died for Israel and rose to sit to become his father's royal right arm, my redeemer, my comforter, and my salvation, and the only one that pleaded his blood over Israel, the only nation granted for salvation. Amen to that. Hallelujah, hallelujah. And that's us, nobody else. Because I be hearing a lot about people wanting to be a part of the children of Israel. It's only one nation. It's only the Israelites, which are you Negroes, Mexicans, and Indians. Y'all are the true children of the Israelites, aka their descendants as well. And you are the Israelites, you know. So be grateful and be happy with that. One moment. Whew, it's hot. And giving much respect to Great Millstone, double honors to them. The prophets of Great Millstone, you know, which is the chosen cornerstone of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Amongst them dwell the elect, whoever they may be. Shout out to Great Millstone for giving me the truth, not only getting me to go back to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, but to prepare me for these dark and wondrous and great times ahead of us, these times of great change and times of great turmoil that's about to come upon us. And we see it coming down the pipeline. Yes, it's evident, it's real. It's no more conspiracy. It's no more of a mystery. It's right in your face. It is going to happen. It's just a matter of when these things will take place, you know. So shalom to those men. They break down the prophecies all the way from precepts to meanings of words. They get the history, you know. They give you news updates on the latest signs, and they do everything in their power to let us know what's going on. That way, when things happen, you can't say you weren't warned. You weren't warned and you were not told, you know. So shout out to Great Millstone. Shout out to the Aqua, the men that's in the word. And you may, even if you may not be from a camp or not, or you might not be from Great Millstone, but you mean it in your heart, you got works, you go to the highways and byways, you listen to the prophets, you read the Bible. Shout out to the Akim, shout out to those brothers, whether or not they are from a group or, you know, they converted, they putting out work to the best that they can. Shout out to those amazing brothers. Much love to them. Shout out to the Akwaf, the women, the very few women that's in the word, and you guys converted. And even though whether or not you got a man or not, you still fear the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. You listen and you learn in silence. Much love to you beautiful women that do that. Shalom, shalom to my people, the children of Israel. We are the children of Israel. And the topic today, I gotta get it, you know, even though I don't feel like it, is it's hard to be a black man. You know, it is hard. I mean, it's hard to be pretty much, you know, Israelite, but it's hard to be a black man out here in America and the world in general. It's very hard. Reason why I say that, because I was watching a video the day before yesterday, and it was a video on a guy, on a, you know, black man, you know, and he wanted to be a woman, you know, and he was looking for guidance and tips and on how to change into a transgender woman. And he said that he got tired of being a man, and we all know that, you know, women, they got a huge advantage in the world. They got a little bit more, I mean, I can say easier. Yeah, in a way, yeah, they do, you know, and they can have more benefits because this is a, you know, woman's queendom. This is what they call it, a queendom, metropolis, you know. It's hard to be a black man. It is hard. It's very hard to be a black man. Like, and he was saying, you know, in some certain areas, you know, like, you know, he got tired of being a black man. You know, he got tired of dealing with, you know, people and their criticism and the way things are going for black men. It's like the white man, he wants you to abandon who you are, you know. He wants you to abandon your masculinity and to bow down to his dystopia world. And this new world order thing is on the roster for the new world order is the transgenderism to push the sodomy on our people, and it's really totally aimed towards our people alone, to corrupt them and to break them down and to make them feel worthless as a people, so the white supremacy can feel better as a race, even though that they're not, and I just feel like, for him, I understood the point, but it's not something that you want to do. It's the saying, if you can't beat them, join them. Don't do that. So in my opinion, it's, even though it's hard to be a black man in America and in the world in general right now, it is hard. We deal with black men deal with a lot of things, and it's sad, whether, and I'm talking about only the good ones. I'm not talking about the bad ones and the wicked ones. I'm talking about the good ones, the ones with good intentions. They do their job, they take care of their kids, they take care of themselves, they handle their business. And, especially for those of them that don't have children and that's just solo and trying to get by, regardless of whether or not you in any of those, genres, it's still fucking difficult for a black man out here in America. You got to deal with tons of things, and you got to deal with so many problems, even if it's not your problem. You involved in it, or you in proximity of it, and you can be a part of it, all the way to the women and how they think, and not all of them think, and not all of them act like this, but a good majority of them do. And you get tired of seeing it, and it's getting annoying, and it's getting to the point to where they say they don't need men, but when you in some sort of dealing with some sort of violence, or you dealing with like bad money issues, or you just can't take care of the children on your own because you decided to have all these fucking kids, they start looking for a man, and they start wanting to have a man over them, even though they said that they was the shit, and they don't really care about niggas, and they don't really care about what us, the black man, can do. The sisters, they do that. And I feel like, in my opinion, for the Israelite men, don't let them win. Don't let this evil ass world get to you. And as far as I'm concerned with that guy, that's sad that you go out that way and you would give up your masculinity for feminism, and you would push that. And it's sad because the way the black woman is portraying her man, and how the media and how the white man is portraying us, they make black men look so bad, to the point to where a lot of us don't even want to be black no more. A lot of us, they want to be able to change their race. They don't want to be a part of their race no more. Black women so toe up, they wondering why a lot of brothers is going to other nations and finding other races to go be with that would treat them better, because the black woman, she fucking harass and embarrass the shit out of the majority of us. And it's hard to have, a decent black woman, or even deal with them if you're not at a certain criteria. They done set the bar so high. To where a lot of us is setting our bar high too. But, it's harder to meet the demands and to have the right woman that you want to have, because the bar is so high, and every man got that, woman of their dreams, and every man got the, their desires on how they want the woman. I know no man want an ugly ass woman. So every man want the baddest female, but it's a lot of beautiful women out there that's just not, right in the head. And, 9 times out of 10, a lot of these females in our race, the Israelite race, a lot of them be bad and be having kids and stuff. So, right now, the black man, he can't, it's really hard and it's really heavy on him, especially for those of them that don't have less and just trying to get what they need to get by. You're dealing with the laws of the white man. You're dealing with these crappy ass jobs. You're dealing with needy ass people. You're dealing with people that can't get it together. And this is all within your own society, within your race. You got people that's lazy as fuck. You got people that's evil. You got people that don't want to do what they got to do, and they sitting around you, and it's just like, man, why me? Why am I going through all of this? This shit is all fucked up, and it's really hard out here, shit, all the way down to fucking racism, to motherfuckers wanting to treat you with a prejudiced intent, and just treating you bad in general, not, knowing at the end of the day, knowing damn well they could care less if you was an innocent person or you was a good dude. They don't care about that. What they care about is their own selves. And you got to understand that, you being an Israelite, and you living in this world is an evil ass place, man. It's fucking wicked as hell. And it's a lot of stuff that when you wake up, it's a lot of stuff that you start experiencing and you start seeing with your own eyes that it's gonna be like, damn, like I shouldn't like damn, this shit is actually darker than what it's supposed to be. So it's just like, when it's all said and done, you got the Most High Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, you got the good Lord, and the Lord left you the Bible for a reason, especially to the men, because it's a lot of majority of the men. It's gonna be a lot of women, but when the shit hit the fan, it's gonna be a lot of men that's gonna be surviving these events, and they are the ones that the Most High is gonna save, because it's a lot of men out here that's Israelite men, and they are innocent. They don't deserve to suffer the stuff that's coming upon this world. They don't deserve to go through all of that, and Yahweh know that. So, it's always good to read the Bible. The Bible is there for you. And when you feel like you're on edge, like that guy that I just talked about, you can read the Bible and it puts you back on. Like Yahweh say, gird your loins up as a man. Like, just because all these bad things happen to you, you got to be able to suck it up, and you got to be able to deal with it and handle it as a man, because it's a lot of brothers that's, even if you 12, 13 years old, you considered a man. So, it started at a young age, and you got to just be able to brace yourself for the things that's going to happen in this world, and it's going to be fucked up. It's going to be hard. And that's another thing too. It's supposed to build you, give you character, and give you self-respect, and give you moralities, and give you strength. So the harder the world is, the stronger we're going to come out to be. Nothing should be able to stop you or to stag you that bad to the point to where you're like, what, fuck it, I don't want to be no man no more, or I give up, I'm going to just go and take what I want, and I don't want no job no more, I can't do this, or I'm tired of paying bills, and I'm tired of being like the way I am. How do I get it quicker? And don't do that. You go the right way, because for me, I've been noticing a lot of brothers that's not doing it right, and they be having these problems, and they be looking some type of way because, they not willing to change with their life. Now, life come with change. And when the time comes for you to change, you got to be able to change. And if you don't, you can be able to see the results of them not changing, of them not becoming the person that they supposed to be when times of change do come. So, I see a lot of them brothers, and, me personally, I'll just be happy. Like, I'm not like them, and I made the right decisions, and I'm making the right decisions, even though it's still hard for me right now. And, it's just dealing with different situations and all that make you who you are. So I'm going to get you some Bible scriptures. And this is for, mainly the brothers. Y'all need encouragement, and y'all need to keep your head up. And personally, I do too, because I find myself in different situations, and it's just like, damn, it's not fair. What about me? Or why am I in this? And if this is none of my business, then why in the hell am I suffering, and it ain't got nothing to do with me? So you got to be able to pray on that to the Most High, and He will make it easier, He will make it better, and He will get you through your situations. You just got to be able to trust Him, and that things take time. Things do take time, so you got to be able to trust Yahweh and let Him do His thing. And certainly down the road, when the time comes, He's gonna be able to give you exactly what you need to solve your problems. You gotta have faith and works, man. Faith and works. It's always gonna get you through the day. Don't sit there and pray and you don't have no works. You don't have nothing that the Most High can revise you in and be like, okay, what has He done for me? So you gotta be able to really think like that too. Like, damn, because a lot of people do pray and they feel like because they ask, it's gonna be given to them. Sometimes it don't happen like that, because you don't earn your way. You don't earn nothing with God, so you're not gonna get nothing. But to each his own. That's for people and they learning. And you got to be able to, you know, when Yahweh speak, you got to be able to listen to him. So I give a couple of precepts to this, describing this. Keep y'all brothers up. Keep y'all encouraged, because I know this shit is hard for a black man out here. It really is. And people are sitting up there talking about us and talking about how we live our lives and how we handle shit, and they don't have a clue on what it is to be a dark-skinned brother that's living out here in America. And it's just annoying. Like, but the time and day is about to come to where they all about to shut up, and the Most High is about to deal with them. So it says, this is Proverbs 16, verse 9, chapter 19. It says, he who keeps the commandment keeps his soul. It says, but who is careless of his ways will die. That's right. So, you know, there are ways to live your life, and the Most High is going to make that better, going to make it better for you. And you got to allow him to come into your life and make that shit better, you know? And it says, he who has pity on the poor lends to Yahweh, and he will pay back what he has given. That's right. So the prophets, they got pity on us because we the poor. And it's not talking about just bums and shit, because you got these stupid ass Christians. I was watching the day before yesterday, it was talking about the poor people, and it says in the Bible to give to the poor. He's not talking about like just any homeless person. He's not talking about that. What are they doing? He's not talking about just any homeless person. He's talking about the children of Israel. So to go to the gym. Shit. Steady staring and shit. Like, if you gonna say something, say something. Don't sit there and stare at me. Sorry, y'all. But yeah, man, you gotta and he not talking to the poor. He talking about to brothers, because a lot of us are poor, like spiritually. No, like spiritually poor, and we don't have that knowledge that we need to keep us going. So when Yahweh is talking about the poor, he's talking about the children of Israel. He's talking about his people. He's not talking about like just some homeless man on the street to give him $100 and some food and some new clothes on his back. No, and white people have a bad habit of doing that. No, if you're gonna give, you need to give back to the people that you took from, you know. So that and they don't want to go door to door and just give up money to the people that they put in slavery and their ancestors that put them in slavery, and they still stuck here today, and they cannot go back to their home Jerusalem. They can't go back. They can't go back to Israel. You know, we can't go back. So we stuck here in this wasteland of America, and we got to deal with these problems. And like I said, they don't want to give back. They don't want to give back them reparations. They don't want to give to the poor. And everybody knows who the poor, everybody think they know who the poor is, but the poor is actually the children of Israel. They the ones, especially, you know, the children, you know, they the ones that's living in these nasty ass rundown apartments over here, you know, or anywhere, and dealing with money issues when they shouldn't have to, you know. I was watching another video the day before yesterday, and it was some trippy shit, like, but it was like real, you know, like it's giving the black man in Israel in general a fucking wake up call, you know. And it was funny because, you know, they was talking about the Rothschilds, or they was talking about the Rothschilds or the elites in general, and they money is in $3 trillion. They got $3 trillion, you know, worth of money, you know, and they got so much money, like they said that if they were to dispense their money, they could feed every poor person in the world. They can make the majority of these people fucking hella rich if they were to dispense their money and give out their money, you know. So it's just like, you know, seeing that type of evil in the world and seeing that wickedness in the world is just fucked up. Like, you know, like they could help, but they could get back, you know, because a lot of that stuff is stolen assets and money robbed from the children of Israel. See, this is another thing that I see a lot of, you know, white folks do that is going to be a problem for them in the future. And it doesn't matter if your people were responsible or not. You know what I'm saying? So I said it. No, it's not whether your people are responsible or not. It doesn't matter if, you know, you weren't born in that time. It don't mean shit. Y'all all come from the same origin line. So it's not going to change nothing. So when it's all said and done, And when society do collapse, and Jacob, he don't get the food that he needs to feed his family or to take care of himself, they're going to turn back to the people that oppressed them entirely. So it's just like I said, if you can't fix, and these are the people that, their people's people help forge the elites. They help forge these wicked ass Illuminists and these Illuminati people. They helped create this, back in the days, and it's so fucked up and it's so evil to the point to where they can't even do nothing about it. So it's like, how the fuck is you sitting up here complaining when you can't even reverse the shit that your people did? If you can't sit there and stop your people from doing the fucking horrible acts that they doing to these people, these black people and the children of Israel, if you can't reverse the laws, if you can't get back everything that you stole from the black man, in general, then when the time comes, you gonna have to pay and they gonna have to pay. And it doesn't matter if you weren't born in that time, you still a part of that ancestry tree. Y'all all a part of one root, all of them. And the time will come that when society does crumble, they gonna have to answer for all of that. And I'm talking about your everyday white man, the ones that's walking around thinking that the black man will never hurt them or they won't never attack them. They living amongst us. They got friends around us. You got to really think about this and how deep it goes, and they married to us and all of that. When the society collapses, the line is going to be drawn in the sand, and everybody is going to take their actual sides. So the black man is going to go with the black man, and the motherfucking the white man is going to go with the white man. They're going to split back into their original faction. So when the time comes, this days of slavery is going to return. The way the slave trade was when it wasn't no black people around white people and they were segregated and it was different hatred on different sides, it's going to come back. It's going to come back, So when you really think about that shit, it's like they got a lot to answer for, and they did a lot of damage to our people and they fucked them up. And the Most High say, even though they put themselves here, it's unfair for them to get this kind of affliction, because this shit is bad. Like, you should see Jacob out here in these streets. You should see our people and what they go through every day. Even me being a fellow Israelite brother, what I go through every day, and what I got to deal with. And right now, luckily, I'm smart and I made the right choices in my life. So when it comes down to it, it's not much for me to deal with, but it's still, I'm having a hard time dealing with the most simplest things without helping my family, without having a back, without having to pay this, without having to pay that. I cannot grow without people in my fucking way or some sort of problem coming up. There's a saying, one person can bring a world of problems, and that is true, because you got to deal with the curses, and your people are cursed. So they coming at you with these problems, and they not knowing that it's been put on you. And me being an Israelite man, I choose not to step down. I got to take on whatever comes my way, whatever kind of obstacle that happens to me, I have to take that on, being an Israelite man. I ain't going to sit here and not deal with my responsibilities. I'm not going to sit here and deal with and not deal and help out my people to the best that I can. I'm not going to just idly sit to the side or find somewhere to run. If I got it, I can help. If I don't, I don't, but I'm doing the best that I can. But that's a part of the curses. That's a part of the pressure that this white society is putting on the brother. He got to deal with so much. And it's fucked up because white people, they ain't even got to be on your life to affect you, to affect the brothers. That's one of the things that's hurting them and fucking them up, is that what these people did, they can't reverse it. So it says, he who had, no, I already read that. It says, Proverbs chapter 19, verse 18, it says, chasten your son while there is hope, and do not let your heart do not set your heart on his destruction. That's right. So this is whether you got kids or in general when Yahweh is dealing with you. The Most High will intervene at a time in your life, and sometimes when he intervenes in people's lives, he wants to stop whatever's about to happen to them, because if it happens, then it will alter their path and they will become the person that the Most High may not desire you to be. But if the Most High don't want you to be it, you're not going to be it. But I'm just saying, with him intervening in your life, it will have an effect. It will have a turning. You'll have a turning point in your life. But if he does not intervene, then you'll become this monster and this horrible person. And that's exactly what's going on to a lot of Israelite brothers and their sons and their daughters and their sons and their daughters, So, they deal with a lot of horrible shit. And if they're exposed to this lifestyle long enough without the proper guidance, they can change and be horrible people. So you got to be hard on your daughters. You got to be hard on your sons. And not only that, this is a part of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua dealing with us as father and son, or father and daughter, but mainly father and son. I'm getting at, because if the Most High don't condition you and he don't put you through shit, then how is you going to be able to become a stronger person? How are you going to be the Most High? No, how are you going to be the man that the Most High Yahweh wants you to be, that he needs you to be? So if you don't go through nothing, then you're not going to become stronger. You got to be able to, the more hell you go through, the stronger you become. Especially if you're that kind of man that grows off experiences, that is what's going to ultimately happen to you. That is what's going to happen to you. And it says, chasten your son while there is hope. So why there is hope, meaning that if you got it, if the Most High is going to do it, he's going to do it before you change or before something happens to you. And he's going to chastise you to make you stronger. And that's the same with fathers and their sons. You better be whooping your son butt. You better be giving him them spankings, because if you don't, he's going to grow up and he's not going to fear anything. And this is exactly the end result of what happens to children, that when they grow up, they feel like they know it all. They can do whatever they want. And they feel like they don't have to follow. There is no law but their law. They do whatever the fuck they want. And they feel like in the world, there ain't no law. There's only the laws that they create and they want to deal with. So, when you find your son up in jail, like I said for the boy, last time I was on record, like for the boy that went to jail for them robberies, them 3 cases of robbery, and then he had to do the 90 days still for whatever he did to, for the domestic violence situation. He had to do 30 years, probably even more, So, you don't want to end up seeing your son in jail. You want to end up seeing your son in a gang. You don't want to end up seeing your son dealing with domestic problems and beating the crap out of his woman and shouldn't end up going 5 to 10 years in jail for that. Or, being killed, at an early time, because the Most High is not playing with a lot of these boys, the young men of Israel, the wicked 2/3, because and for Israelite man to have this kind of insight, the Lord is killing us a lot from left to right. Like the Most High said, there's nothing more wicked than your own people. Your people are wicked as hell. And if they don't listen to me, then what makes you think they're going to listen to you? They don't even listen to the Most High. That's why the Most High is killing these niggas constantly. Because the person that's doing all of the wickedness now is the fucking black man. The white man conditioned him to be like that, but now the fucking black nigga is taking it to a whole new heights. And that shit is wicked, man. It's evil, man. And it's sad, Like they said, white man ain't even killing us no more. We killing ourselves, man. And that shit deep, that shit real. But for as far as I'm concerned with an Israelite brother, if you don't go through nothing, then how is you expecting to grow? So you got to be able to go through some hardships and go through some bad times to grow off that and to deal with situations. That's what a lot of the other races, that's what we got that a lot of the other races don't have. We are able to, no matter what happens to us, no matter what devastation come upon us, especially for those of us that went back to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, we overcome. We do. We overcome, and we still here, and we still surviving, and we still making it through the toughest hardships, through the worst of our times. We still around. And that's exactly what the white man wants. He wants us to be exterminated. He wants us to be gone, but he's surprised, like, damn, they still here. Why they still here is because the Most High didn't allow us to be just totally defeated, to be totally destroyed. He allowed us to be, and allowed us to thrive and to allow us to be better, especially for those of us that are coming back to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, mainly for those of us that's coming back. He allowed us to overcome and to become stronger and to become better men, and to stand still and to take our lick. And when it's time, we'll be able to see our enemies take their lick. So it says, a man of great wrath will suffer punishment. That's right. For if you rescue him, you will have to do it again. That's right. Sometimes you got to leave. This is how this is how brothers grow. Sometimes it's not good to help them. Sometimes you gotta nosy. Sometimes it's not sometimes it's not good to help somebody, even if you care about them. You gotta let them fall so they know how to get up on their own. Because if you help them before they fall, they're gonna expect you to help them every fucking time and break they fall. And like the Most High say, I'd rather you judge before you sacrifice, man. Make sure that you analyze the situation before you help somebody. And that's another thing that I'm going through. But the only thing that I can't do is not allow it to happen, because if I don't help this person, something can happen to me. And that's some bullshit. But that sometimes it's true. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do. But most of the time, if you see a brother in a certain predicament, don't help him. Let him help himself. Let him help himself, because if you help him, then he's not going to know how to get himself out of it, because he got people helping him. He got people that got his back and, oh, I got you, brother. You ain't got to worry about that. Here's this, here's that. Don't do that shit. Like the Most High say, sometimes when you see brothers like that, let them do their own thing. Let them be who they are. For real. You know? Don't help them. And that's one thing that I'm learning. Don't help these motherfuckers, man. They got themselves where they at. Let them get their ass out of it. You know, sometimes the Most High puts you on your own, and you got your own thing going on, and it's going on good. The Most High would hate for somebody to come and spoil what you got going on. And that's normally what happens. That's why you got to be strong and you got to be vigilant, man. Like, nah, I can't help you, dog. Like, I don't need you around me. At least you jeopardize the shit that I'm doing and or blow my cash, or, you know, any fucking thing that can happen to you, bro. Don't be helping these people. The Most High put them there for a reason. It says, listen to the counsel and receive instruction, that you may be wise in your latter days. So the older you get, the smarter you become. If you listen to the, you know, great millstone, and you listen to the prophets, you become wiser, you become better in your latter days. You know, while you're young, listen to them while you're young. So when you get old, and when you get older, you know, you become smarter, you become better. You don't be like these dumb brothers, you know, that don't learn nothing. And when they hit 40 to 50 years old, they still doing the same shit they was doing when they was 13. So, and I see a lot of that too. That shit's sad, man. And brothers like that, when you see brothers like that, that is the result of them not, that is the result of how hard it is to be a black man in Israel. I mean, a black man in the world, or a black man in America in general, because the society is crushing them so bad, you know, to the point to where they looking for other alternatives, and they looking for other things to keep them sane. Some of the brothers, you know, and this is for the Israelite men, we've all seen this. They don't know how to deal with pressure. They don't know how to deal with the society, you know, that comes with it. You know, it get to a point to where a brother know right from wrong, you know, and it get to a point to where, you know, even if you didn't have no dad in your life, you should be able to structure yourself as a man. Without Yahweh Shem Yahushai, though, you're not going to be able to truly have that backbone, have that mentality established in you, because you don't have no man in your life. Yahweh is a man, we the woman. And that's exactly how Yahweh Shem Yahushai perceives it. You know, so when you get the Lord in your life, and the Most High is doing good things in your life, and you don't have that manly, that fatherly guidance, that's where Yahweh come in at. And without that, you know, a lot of these men is turning into women. You know, a lot of these men is doing feminism. A lot of these men is soft. A lot of them not changing. They not getting stronger. You know, they feel like they cool where they at, or they cool with the decisions that they made, when it's not cool. That shit not cool at all, bro. That shit's stupid, man. But hey, this is what you see in society. This is what happens, man. This is what happens. That's another result of the black man. What happened to him? Some of them turn into crackheads. Some of them turn homeless. Some of them become gang members. Some of them become women. You know, some of them become users. You know, it's so many different results of what can happen to brothers that quit and that don't become that man that they need to be, you know, and they fail to do that. You know, they go and do other things that are just wrong, like fucked up, nasty, man. And they should have learned all this at a young age, but they didn't listen, you know, so, or they didn't have no guidance, and they ended up being like this 40 to 30 years old, you know. Like me, I stopped smoking when I was like, I think My last time smoking was like 28, you know, so, you know, now I don't smoke, I don't do shit no more, you know, and I'm happy that way, and I'm glad that I made that decision at a young age, you know, because if I didn't, I'd end up like a lot of brothers that I know, crackheads, bums, you know, drug addicts, smokers, you know, all kinds of fucked up shit. And guess what? They 40, 50 years old, they still doing that shit, you know? Like my stepdad, he's still doing the same drugs that, he been doing at a young age. He's still doing that shit, you know? That nigga still doing the coke and still doing the crack, and then to come around and turn around and tell you, yeah, I've changed a lot. I've changed. That's his favorite words. I'm not the same man that I used to be. You know, I'm working on it. I'm doing better. I got a job and a car. But you still haven't dropped the drug habit, and you fucking probably like 56 years old, man, and you still doing the same drugs, still doing the same shit. Still the same evil ass motherfucker. But when I come around, because I've changed and the Lord put it on me to be a better man, you want to try and show how much of a better man you are and when you ain't shit, you know? But that's the end result of what happens when brothers they let society crush them. They let this world get to them. They don't invite the change in. They don't go and seek out Yahweh. A lot of them are supposed to be finding Yahweh. Sometimes Yahweh just don't drop in people's lives. No, you gotta go and find him. Like it says, seek the Lord while he may be found. That's real. It says, there are many plans in a man's heart. Nevertheless, the Lord's counsel that will stand. It says, there are many plans in a man's heart. Nevertheless, the Lord's counsel that will stand. Sometimes the damage is done. Sometimes it's permanent. No matter how much a man wants to change his life, no matter how much he wants to do better, if Yahweh don't allow him to do better, it won't go. And that's another thing. If the Lord don't want him, they don't want him, you know. You know, for you being a brother that's Israelite brother that's in the truth, you know, we all know this and we all fear that. We want the Lord to keep working on us. We want to keep doing better. We don't want to fuck up and keep making the same mistakes over and over again, and then something happen to us, or, you know, the Lord give us an early grave. You know, you got to really think about shit like that, because that shit is really happening, you know. That shit is really happening, dog. Like, to a lot of brothers, a lot of our brothers and sisters ain't getting no counsel from the Lord. A lot of them not getting Yahweh to come into their life, or, you know, helping them out or showing them mercy. They don't have God with them, you know. And I see that a lot with my brothers and sisters. That shit's sad, man. They be thinking that they got, you know, the Lord with them. They don't got God with them. Because if they did, they would be doing better. They would be changing. They would become stronger. They would become wiser. They'll be doing shit right. They wouldn't be fucking up all the time, you know. And that shit facts, yo. It's a lot of my brothers and sisters that do that shit. Oh, God is working for me and the Lord is good, and Yahweh have mercy on me, and I'm praying to Yahweh and the Lord just don't answer you. Why? Because he don't want you. That's real. You better hope that you got counsel from the Most High. You better hope that the Lord is in your life and pushing that positivity on you, because 9 times out of 10, if he not, then he just don't care about you. It's true. Oh, but they don't want to read this in church. They don't want to show this to the people that's in church about how strict Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua is. He is real strict. I got to accept how strict he is. He's strict, but I know that he loves me, and I know that he cares, and he only wants the best for me. So with that, I'm not mad at that. I need that positivity. I need that father in my life, and he all I got. Ain't no alpha male in my life. I'm the only some form of alpha male in my life. It ain't no man that's coming into my life still helping me, guiding me, or done raised me up to be a stronger person. That Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua is that man. I ain't got no man on earth that's going to help me do that. That's the man, the ultimate man in heaven. Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, in the name of Yahushua, the Lord, my Father. He's the only one that's guiding me. He's the only one that's taking care of me, making me stronger, making me better, giving me exactly what I need to survive these wicked ass days, man. That's real. So it says, what is desired in a man? What is desired in a man is kindness, and a poor man is better than a liar. Yep, because a lot of those rich men and a lot of those men that get to where they need to be, they become ballers, man, and they don't care. They become wicked and evil, and they forget about Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua and feel like they God, they all that they need, and the Most High is the one that put them there to get there, you know. And they are part of them, what makes society evil too. That's them rappers and them celebrities and them Hollywood stars and them sports Jake going to sports and shit and modeling and shit. They get that loan from the white man. They leave their people behind. They forget about who took care of them. They forget about who put them together. And they leave them behind. They don't put no money back into the community. They don't do nothing. So when the time comes and the great downfall start beginning, don't be surprised if or don't be surprised at all if, well, you're not even going to know, but you're going to know with the riots and all the destruction going down. Don't be surprised if these people end up dead, man, because them niggas didn't do shit for nobody. They didn't put in nothing. And a poor man is more justified. He got more dignity, and he's way more generous. I'll be poor, and I give my last to a homeless man, even though, whether or not I know this homeless man and probably tried to break into my car and rob me, and I still gave him something, I still gave him $1 and stuff. I don't know this, but I'm just saying, I still gave him something. I still gave him last to what I had in my pockets or whatever I had. I don't have much, but I'm not a fucking asshole and I'm not a fucking bad person. But when you get these rich niggas that be ballers and shit, they get to where they feel like, oh, I don't need nobody, or I ain't gotta help no fucking body. You feel me? And they get to the point to where they just, that spirit of greed is no joke. It's no joke. What's up? It's the way they be acting. You got to be straight up with these people. Oh, he going to McDonald's, but you don't have to be walking all close to me, looking at me all weird like I won't say nothing. With them nasty dreadlocks, boy, them motherfuckers nasty. And watch out for those dudes too. I'm tired of seeing nasty dreadheads. They think that shit sexy. That shit not sexy. That shit nasty. You need to cut your hair off. The fuck is you wearing individuals like a girl for? I had to learn that shit wasn't right. They got to learn that shit ain't right too. Jake is fucked up out here, man. And like I said, this is the result of them realizing how hard it is to make it as a black man. Them niggas just bowing out and quitting. Ain't not a shred of mentality in their life. You feel me? You got to watch out, because some of these homeless people will attack you, man. Some of these niggas is that high. They will try to do something to you. And it's just me out here, it ain't nobody else, so I gotta be tough to an extent, not to be violent, but to a certain point to where niggas know, like, boy, you better stop, man. Like, I'm not trying to be like that, but it's making me be like that from all the stuff that I went through in my life. Got to be stronger, got to be better, got to be prepared for anything, any kind of fight, anything, and that's all that I'm ready for. I'm not playing with these niggas, man. I'm not. Because he could have went all the way this way. Guess what? He tried to walk right past me. All up in my fucking face. Get your ass on my fucking face. If you don't got nothing good to say, or if you don't have nothing to say at all, then you don't have to walk around me like that. That's why I'm getting bigger. That's why I'm working out. See, this is what it takes. When the Most High is establishing that mentality in you and to make you stronger. That way you can be prepared when these type of spirits come your way, when these type of battles come your way. You can't be no pussy. You can't be weak. You can't be scared. You got to, at some point, you got to rise up out of all that shit and be the man that you need to be. Be strong. You feel me? Give a fuck. I'm tired of being scared of these bitch ass niggas, man. Fuck these wicked ass Jakes. Like I said, this one goes out to the righteous men, the men that are good men, and the men, the Israelite brothers. That's what I can say. Let's go out to y'all, man. Fuck the rest of these evil ass Jakes and shit. Because they can't deal with the gravity of what's going on in their life. So they want to be a fucking product of society. Instead of them being a strong black brother, a strong Israelite, you know what I'm saying? They want to be the product of what the white man intends to make them as. So, and most of them are like that. Like my sister, she got this nigga that come over, and he cool and all that, but guess what? When he came in and I said hi to him, his appearance is what threw me off. It's like, damn, I'm glad I'm not where he at right now. And where he at, I was at, and it don't have nothing to do with money. It's just appearance in general. And he, he's skinny, he bony as hell, and he do a lot of drugs, and he got a lot of tattoos. He got a couple of dreadlocks in his hair, and then he got a purse with a gun in it. That is the product of society that these white men want you to be. They want you to be feminized. They want you to be weak. Don't let the enemy win. Don't let them win. Don't let this evil ass world overcome you. I mean, we all started somewhere. I was at a point in time to where I was low key feminine, feminine, and I was low-key weak, and I was, skinny as hell and long hair, and this is exactly what the white man doesn't want you to, he wants you to be. He don't want you to grow. He don't want you to become that strong black nigga that that you supposed to be, that strong Israelite brother. He don't want you to find your Howard. He don't want you to change. He wants you to be the way you are. And in my beginning, I was like that. I was skinny, I was frail, I was scary. Now, it's getting to the point to where I don't care no more, man. I will fight you. I don't give a fuck. I'm getting tired of not backing down and having mercy on niggas, man. Fuck that shit, man. These niggas is evil and they won't change. These wicked 2/3, they ain't gonna change. The Lord don't want them, so it is what it is, man. Like one of these guys has said, especially for the gang members, they said, oh, a good brother, you can change him, but a gang member, no, you just gotta put them down. You just gotta put their ass to death. And in some cases that's sad, but it's true. But this go with the 2/3 too. Sometimes you gotta put their ass in the ground. Fuck them niggas, man. Fucking evil ass niggas and shit. And the way he was looking at me like, what the fuck you gonna do? What you gonna do? Is you gonna say something good, or you gonna get some shit started? And you gonna have a fucking bad day, because I'm not playing with these niggas no more, man. Fuck these niggas. I'm sorry to be like that, but sometimes brothers know what they do. Even just by walking past you looking some kind of way. You don't expect me to say nothing. I'm gonna say something, bro. You don't scare me. I'm getting tired of that shit. What you want to do? I'll put this book up and all that. The Most High don't want us fighting and all that. If it come down to it, yeah. But 9 times 10, don't fight. I try to be as nice as I can, but it's hard, man. Especially when you're getting tested from left to right and you got to deal with this shit all the time. You get to the point to where you don't want to, but at some point you're going to flash on somebody, you're going to knock their ass out. But that's where Yahweh come in at. That's where the Lord is bringing me, to my level. Like, when you get the strength, don't just recklessly use it. Because I am getting bigger, I am getting stronger. So it's like, when I give you the strength, do not recklessly use it. Use it the right way. When you got to fight, fight. I might be upset, but I'm not going to put down, I'm going to do the best I can not to put down this book and this phone and fight your fucking ass, because I'm getting tired of that shit. Fucking weird ass, confused ass niggas, man. Fuck them. And don't be like these brothers, man. These are wicked brothers and sisters. They are the result of letting the white man in this horrible society break them. And they don't want to change. They want to be what everybody else is. They don't want to be themselves. And if they are themselves, they don't want to even have no sense of self-improvement or to even better themselves. They want to just, be wicked. Like, fuck them, man. And when the day come, when it's time for Yahweh to collect, a lot of these niggas gonna go. Because they don't deserve to be alive. They don't. At least the Most High at least I ask the Lord to have mercy on my spirit and to hold me acquitted so I can have my life. That's what I hope for. If the Lord kill me, then it is what it is. But if he allow me to live, then that'll be the best thing ever. That's the greatest gift ever, man. I'll be happy with that. Because I want to keep my life when these things happen. The Most High gonna be taking a lot of lives, bro. A lot of lives, bro. It ain't gonna be no joke. Shit ain't gonna be funny, man. But, I'm about to get ready to close out. Gotta go on my run, you feel me? I gotta lose this weight. But I ain't got a lot of weight, it's just the last of the weight that I gotta lose to shred my little 6-pack up or whatever. But, keep working on yourself. Let Yahweh Shem Yahushai work with you and let him come into your life and be a better person. Don't end up like that man that I was talking about in the beginning of the channel, to where he hate being a black man so bad to where he wants to be a woman. Don't do that shit, man. Don't do that shit. Hell no, man. I wasn't like him, but I had that mentality, like that feminine mentality, and it wasn't right, and I had to let that shit go. Bitches don't like that. It's only gonna make your situation worse. Bitches like strong men, or women, are women of Israel. They like strong men. They like men that's masculine and men that's strong with a sense of, some sort of pride to yourself, But you gotta be good brothers, It's hard to find good brothers. Don't just be that dumb, Negro that's running around gangbanging and using and being this abusive ass, demonic ass thug, because you're gonna find out where that shit gets you. Hang on, it's hot as hell. It's super hot and I'm ready to go. I'm about to get ready to put this book up, and I got to get ready to finish my run and get ready to go to work. The day goes on for me. I don't have too much I got to say. You know, be sober, be vigilant, for your adversary, the devil, walketh about seeking who he may devour. Walketh about like a lion, seeking who he may devour. Don't be bad. Don't be that victim. You know, don't let these devils and these evil spirits around you get to you. Stay strong. Keep your faith in your Habashim Yahushai. Walk by faith and not by sight, and push forward no matter what. And listen to the prophets, man. Those are our teachers. Listen to them brothers, man. Let them teach you. Let them guide you, man. Don't be no weak-ass nigga. And don't be listening to them prophets, because you about to find out where he gets you when you don't listen to the men of the Lord, man. Because I sure do. At least when it's all said and done, I tried, man. That's what the fuck I can say. I tried. I did everything in my power, man. It's the best I can do. But damn it, I didn't sit around and I did not do nothing. That's real. Don't be no lazy man, dog. That's one thing the Lord don't like, is a lazy man. At least try, get up, do something. At least have something to offer you, how when he come and check you out. Hopefully you don't gotta pay with your life. That's real. Woo, it's hot as hell, man. And that concludes my little lesson for today. Don't give a fuck of who watching or not. It's there, it's posted. It's just words of encouragement for those of us brothers that's feeling down. Sometimes we all do. You know, sometimes we feel like the hardship is just too great, or we feel like we're not gonna make it. But you gotta remember, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, in the name of Yahushai, he is there, and he is your comforter. And whenever you need him, call out to him. You know, he's not gonna ignore you. You know his real name. You know, listen to the prophets; they keep you on point. And read the Bible for yourself, man. Read the Bible for yourself. That's what keeps me focused. That's what keeps me on point. That's all that I got, man. There ain't nobody else in my life that's encouraging me to move forward. Ain't nobody else in my life that's making me feel better. Ain't nobody in my life that's making me do what I do. The only person that's there is the Lord himself, and that's it. Without him, I'll be lost. And I can give all that gratitude to Yahweh Shem Yahushai. In the name of Yahushai, the Lord is good, man, and he's always good. And I want him in my life, and I don't ever want it to change. Well, I gotta drink this water because it is hot, man. All the stuff that's happening. Look, that's one thing that us brothers can't wait, is when this is all over with. Because I am suffering. I'm getting my ass kicked. And it's the smallest things that's fucking me up right now. Because I live my life real simple, but when you gotta help somebody or you dealing with somebody else's problems, that's when that shit becomes difficult, man. And that's where I'm at right now, dealing with people and trying to help them, and I can't. I'd rather just help myself. Like, some of these people you just can't help. You just gotta let them do what they do, man. Tired of helping motherfuckers, man. Tired of taking care of motherfuckers, and they done made their problems and they done did the shit that they do. So now they need help, and now they squirming and shit after all the evil shit that you do. You want the Most High to have some remorse on you. You didn't have no remorse on anybody else. You know, you want to complain about shit when you brought them problems on you, man. You didn't care when the Most High was lending out a hand to you and trying to help. You didn't care about none of that shit. So now you got to deal, and you got to reap the consequences. You got to deal with these consequences of what the fuck you did. So why the fuck should I care about what's going on with you when it ain't got nothing to do with me? Like the Most High say, judge before you sacrifice. That's the only thing that's in my damn life right now that I'm dealing with. So I'm about to get ready to start walking and calling Yahweh Shem Yahushai in the name of Yahushai. It was good just getting the message out and doing whatever I can. Like I said, my videos are always there for people to watch. I do not care how fancy they are. I don't care about none of that. As long as you get the message out in general, that's what fucking matters. You know, stay strong, Don't let people push you around, brothers and sisters. Don't let the society get to you, especially for you brothers. I'll be there. I understand the feelings that you feel, you know, and I know how hard it is to live in this world. I know how hard it is for Jake to live in America. People talking about the Asian people and stop Asian hate. It ain't got nothing to do with them neither. I've been hearing that shit too. It ain't got nothing to do with them. Them niggas need to stop being racist towards us. We ain't did shit to them, you know? Oh, that person cannot drive. Yeah, it's about the Israelites and the world hating them, you know, for who they are. So, you know, when it's all said and done, you know, that's just what it is, man. I'm about to get ready to start walking. I got to make my way back to the house. Go ahead and go have me a good day at work. I wonder what time it is. I done ran out for shit to talk about. I'll put the book up because I know I got to go. I'm just running down the time now. But much love to y'all, man. Just know, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, in the name of Yahushai, the Lord is always there for you to talk to him. He always there. Pray, have faith, do what you got to do. Don't be lazy. Have works. Be a strong man. Endure. He who endures to the end shall be saved. Amen to that. You know, keep going. Do something to make your life better. Focus on the things that you can do, not on the things that you can't do. I was going to say, what the hell is that? Amen to that. Shit, mine's tired as hell, man. I'm about to go and sit down and get ready to go to work. Woo! Trying to finish drinking this water at least. I done ran out a little bit early when there's stuff for me to talk about. Whew. All right, I just wanted to get my hour up, that's all. Look, this is where the moments where you need a commentary. I mean, not a commentary where you got a comment board and people, I don't know how to do all that, and people is putting their comments down. You can read their Bible scriptures, but I ain't got none of that. So, you know, all I can do is try to run down the time the best that I can. And I'm about to get walking and get going and enjoy my day off. I said my day off and enjoy my day at work, because the Most High done established rest on me at work to where I ain't got to do nothing. I ain't got to worry about nothing. All I got to do is show up, be there, you know, do what I do, enjoy myself, and watch my damn weight. That's all that I really need to do. Oh. See what time it is and how fast I can make it back home. Well, time for me to go. With that, call on Yahweh by Shem Yahushai, by Shemar Kakwadash, giving all praise to Yahweh by Shem Yahushai in the name Yahushai. And it's on to the next video. Much love to y'all. My hour is up. Shalom. See you later.